I want to welcome you back to Black Side Tonight. We're going to talk about actor-singer Tyrese Gibson in child custody court having to pay his ex-wife about $300,000 and also $400,000 in lawyer fees. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. You know Tyrese Gibson as an actor, but you also know him as a singer. You know him from Fast and Furious, you know him from the song Sweet Lady. By now, he's in a child custody fight for his life. The judge in his case has laid the smack down on him. This Judge Foreman has used his judgeship to persecute Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese Gibson has paid child support. He has been paying this young lady $2,500 a month, but she decided to take him to court in Atlanta, Georgia. She hired two prestigious law firms, which she only put down a retainer of $7,500. And over the 2 years, she never paid any more lawyer fees. Tyrese Gibson and his former ex-wife, this Jezebel 304, had a prenuptial agreement. It was 85 pages. They signed it. On each page, they left their signature on the page, their initial signature. And in the prenuptial agreement, they said if the prenuptial is contested, that each of them will pay their own lawyer fees. But this lawyer seems to have it out for Tyrese Gibson. And it could be a judge who has it out for black men in general that comes in front of his court. Tyrese said he was not able to defend himself in court, that this judge was very biased, and he talked about that in thorough length in a 40-minute video. It's an excellent video of him describing his situation. So at the end of the court hearing, when the judge lays down his verdict, he makes Tyrese Gibson pay back child support, even though he was already paying child support, of almost $300,000. Then he voids the prenuptial agreement. Now, I thought a prenuptial agreement was ironclad. And he makes Tyrese Gibson pay almost $500,000 in her lawyer fees, in which they had already agreed in that prenuptial agreement that each of them, if it was contested, that they would pay their own lawyer fees. This young lady is a clinical social worker. Tyrese Gibson explained thoroughly that she was making over $100,000 when they met. And when they were together, he helped her get her clinical license as a social worker, which bumped her up to $150,000 a year. So he basically said in the video, their daughter is well taken care of. There is no problems. He said he has never missed a child support payment with any of his children at all. But this judge had it out for Tyrese Gibson. Remember, I told you Tyrese was paying $2,500 a month. The judge also bumped that up to $10,000 a month. Then he laid the back child support of over 2 years on him, which pushed it over $250,000 that he owes the mother. And Tyrese Gibson is basically saying, I didn't have a fair trial. Him and his lawyer saying they're appealing this decision. He wanted all the court transcripts released, but the judge decided to seal the court proceedings so no one can look at what the judge was actually saying in the trial. Tyrese is a man who is being taken advantage of. Tyrese Gibson said he was doing a movie in Jersey. He wanted to fly home and mend fences with his wife. Before he got home, the wife, her sister, her stepfather, her mother took everything out of the house. So by the time he got down to Atlanta, there was virtually nothing in the house. So he canceled the joint credit card, which he should have. She comes back to court and says that Tyrese Gibson kicked him out of court. And Tyrese said, a woman can come to court, openly lie, and never be held under perjury. And you have seen this many a times if you have ever seen a child custody court case. These women could come in and lie on you. They could say you did all kind of crimes and nothing happens to them. But Tyrese was held in contempt. Now, when he was held in contempt, she asked for a special master. A special master is basically somebody who looks at the case and everything that's presented and saying this is perfectly okay. So they both decided. She wanted the special master, but she was also held in contempt. He threw the contempt out and made Tyrese Gibson pay for the special master. So Tyrese Gibson is not only paying for her lawyer fees, he's paying for the special master. He's paying for back child support when he was already paying child support that he added on. And here's a man who's extremely mad, a man who went down to the courthouse and asked people to come and pray with him and seek justice for men who go to court. If you see this video and how he explained what was going on, it's extremely sad. And the lawyers, when asked, over 2 years, all you received was a retainer of $7,500 from his ex-wife. And they said she makes $150,000. Why didn't you get any more legal payments for her? And you know what the two law firms said? We support her because we like her. No, that wasn't it. The fix was in. They knew that judge will wipe up that prenuptial agreement where it said that each of them will pay their lawyer fees. Because they knew in the end they would get Tyrese Gibson for a lot of money. And each one of those law firms probably, out of that damn near $500,000, will split the fees. And that's a huge haul for a law firm. This judge stuck it to Tyrese Gibson because he was a rich black man. This judge was white, and he wanted to make him pay. This is sad to see, but Tyrese Gibson has to stop. He has to leave these 304s and these Jezebels alone. He got one right now. He need to get rid of her before she take him to court. He needs to get rid of every woman. He needs to be by himself. Because this brother has a sign on his back. And these women will be taking him to court for the rest of his life. I want to thank you for listening to Black Psych. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.